Hey, what is up everybody? It's Animag here for AnimeUproar, and today I will be breaking down the very latest in Black Clover, including some absolutely stunning and world-changing information about Nacht and his magic, along with some major new info about the Dark Triad's plans and the true nature of the Tree of Qliphoth. Spoiler alert, the Tree of Qliphoth plan is so much worse and so much more dangerous than we realized. There is a lot to talk about. The rest of this epic Spade Kingdom saga has just been foreshadowed in a big way, so let's get into it. If you enjoy the Black Clover content on this channel and you want us to keep it going, please leave a like to let me know, it really does help. And if you happen to be new to the channel, or maybe you just haven't subscribed, make this the video that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. Big shout out to my editor, Dakota Broskie, who is a major Black Clover fan and a massive Noel simp. Definitely show him some love by checking out his anime YouTube channel, link in the description. Finally, this video will of course contain Black Clover manga spoilers. We're talking about the very latest events in the story, so please proceed with caution, you have been warned. We pick up where we left off last time at the Magic Knight Captain and Vice Captain meeting inside the Clover Kingdom capital. The other Magic Knight Captains do not recognize Nacht, and they assume that he is an intruder. By the way, I've been getting roasted by my German fans down in the comments for my pronunciation of Nacht, so I have to step it up. Anyway, the Magic Knight Captains feel threatened by this intruder, and they even prepare to attack him, but before they can do anything, 4 different shadow monsters appear. One behind Nozel, one behind Jack, one behind Fugolion, and one behind Charlotte. These strange creatures have the faces of various animals, and their bodies appear to be made out of darkness or shadows. Asta is shocked to see this, and so are the captains. In fact, Asta seems to suggest that these 4 shadow monsters are 4 separate devils, implying that Nacht might not be possessed by a single demon or devil, but by multiple, maybe even as many as 5 if we count the little one on his shoulder as a separate demon. Now, I am not jumping to conclusions on this just yet. I think there might be a translation issue, or Asta might just have the impression that these are all separate devils. We have to remember that Nacht uses shadow magic, so these creatures could be creations of the shadow magic itself. I don't know, it just seems crazy to me that one person could be possessed by 5 separate demons. It just doesn't add up from what we've seen so far, but if it were true, it would be an absolute game changer. A person who is possessed by 1 devil is overpowered enough, but a human who is possessed by 5 would be absolutely broken. As everyone is still confused about Nacht and his magic, Nacht smiles and says that he has a right to be here, and Julius confirms this, pointing out that this is the vice captain of the Black Bulls. Julius says that he didn't realize that Nacht was possessed by a devil, but he was aware of him and he knew that he had infiltrated the Spade Kingdom as a spy. The very fact that Julius, the guy who is the most curious about magic in the entire kingdom, did not know the true nature of Nacht's magic is in itself insane. And as Jack thinks about it, he realized that he has seen Nacht once before. It seems that Yami and Nacht have actually known each other for a long time, and it looks like they were both members of the Azure Deer Squad at the same time, back before Yami became the Black Bulls captain. Even though everyone in the room is still stunned and confused about Nacht, Nacht doesn't waste any time. He quickly goes on to explain the dark and terrifying truth about the Dark Triad and the fate of William and Yami. As we all know, the Dark Triad is planning to use the Tree of Qliphoth to open a portal between this world and the demon world. A portal which will be located inside the Spade Kingdom and which will allow countless demons to freely enter this world. If the plan succeeds, the result will be mass destruction and the annihilation of 90% of the world's population. What's more, in order to open the Tree of Qliphoth, the Dark Triad will need to sacrifice Yami and William. Once the ritual begins, there are only 7 days before it is completed, at which point both Yami and William will be killed. 7 gates must be opened in order for the 2 worlds to connect, and presumably one gate must be opened every day over the course of 7 days. But if that wasn't enough, at the location where this ritual is set to take place, there are apparently 10 different devils who are coordinating the Tree of Qliphoth ritual. The weakest demons are at the top and the strongest ones are at the bottom. From the illustration that we see, there appear to be 9 levels to the Tree of Qliphoth, which is identical to the 9 circles of hell in Dante's Inferno. There are 2 demons on the top level, and then 1 each on the other 8 levels. The ones at the top are about as strong as the members of the Dark Triad, and the one at the very bottom is Lucifer or Lucifero himself. Lucifer is of course Dante's demon, and this implies that Dante's demon is in fact the strongest out of all of them. In Dante's Inferno, not the Dante from Black Clover, but the Dante who was an Italian writer, but you get the reference, Lucifer himself is trapped in the center of the 9th circle of hell. Which, by the way, is a frozen wasteland, so it seems to me that the Tree of Qliphoth is in fact a direct reference to Dante's Inferno. Nacht says that the bad news is that Yami and William will be killed as part of this ritual, but the good news is that they won't be killed until the very end of the ritual, so there is still some time to rescue them. Rill wonders why the Dark Triad would want to do something as horrible and dangerous as connecting this world and the demon world. But Nacht explains that the Triad doesn't care about reason or logic. They are psychos who like to cause pain for its own sake, and they feel no sense of guilt whatsoever for making other people suffer. So essentially, they are psychotic agents of chaos without a conscience. And Nacht says that he hates people like that most of all. Then, in a rare moment of seriousness for an otherwise always cheerful and smiling Nacht, the Black Bull Vice Captain says that even if God or the Devil forgives the Dark Triad, he will not forgive them. This seems to suggest that this whole situation is somehow personal for Nacht, and that he might have a deeply emotional reason for wanting to destroy the Dark Triad. It could just be that Nacht is actually really close friends with Yami and he is angry at them for capturing him, even though he claims to hate Yami publicly. Or there might be something else going on here that we still don't know about. After all, Nacht's entire backstory is a complete mystery to us, so who knows what dark secrets the Vice Captain is still hiding. But as strong and determined as Nacht clearly is, he realizes that he simply cannot defeat the Dark Triad and all those demons on his own. So he has decided to make Asta as strong as possible, because anti-magic is the key to defeating the Dark Triad once and for all. Nacht then explains what their mission is, and man, what a crazy and dangerous mission. They only have a few days to rescue Yami and William before the Tree of Qliphoth is opened and the entire world is destroyed. In order to prevent the ritual from being completed, they must create an elite tactical force that will be able to infiltrate the Spade Kingdom while protecting Asta and allowing him to make the best possible use of his anti-magic. The Magic Knight captains and vice captains, Asta, Julius, and all the most powerful mages in the kingdom must prepare themselves, because now is the time to attack. They must go on the attack before it's too late. They must stop the ritual, save Yami and William, and destroy the Tree of Qliphoth. Failure to complete this mission will not only result in the deaths of Yami and William, but also in the deaths of like 90% of the world's population. Wow, what an intense and insane mission. The stakes have literally never been higher, and the pressure is really on. This chapter serves as the perfect setup for the next stage of this epic Spade Kingdom saga, and I expect that things are going to keep heating up from here. So far, we had the Dark Triad to worry about, and the 3 demons who are possessing them. But we just learned that there are apparently at least 10 demons guarding the Tree of Qliphoth, and the clock is ticking. In only a few days, it will all be over, so they have to act right now. If you were expecting a long training arc that would allow Asta to get much stronger before rescuing Yami, you may need to readjust your expectations very quickly. I mean, unless the Clover Kingdom has some sort of equivalent to the hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball, Asta simply will not have enough time to train, and neither will anyone else. Man, first of all, we need more information about Nacht's shadow magic. What were those monsters? And are they really the equivalent of multiple separate devils? Or are they something else, like creations of Nacht's shadow magic? Maybe Nacht has a single devil who can just split himself into multiple creatures. Since we already know that he has multiple forms, he already confirmed this. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is it possible that Nacht might be possessed by multiple demons / devils? Or is something else going on here? Also, how crazy is this mission to rescue Yami and William going to be? They need an elite task force of the very strongest mages. So I'm thinking Mereoleona, Fugolion, Charlotte, Dorothy, Nacht, Asta, literally everyone, the best of the best. And they must all join forces for one epic assault on the Spade Kingdom. I absolutely can't wait to see this. Definitely let me know who you think will join this elite force down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Black Clover content right here on the channel, please leave a like to let me know, it really does help. And if you happen to be new to AnimeUproar, or maybe you just haven't subscribed, make this the video that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You really have to go through the trouble of hitting that bell and then selecting the option that says all. If you don't do that, you're still gonna miss a lot of our videos, even if you are subscribed. It's just how YouTube works. You can also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar. I want to give a big thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons for making videos like this one possible. A very special thank you to Alpha Sigma, a disciple of Lord Twigo himself. And I can't forget all of our The One tier patrons, the ones who rise above all other clans, including Ingrata, Alolan Atom, The World, A Quiet Respect, Pate Heffa, Jonathan King, Brandon Aviles, Papa Smurf, Emperor Otaku, Thomas Jones, Kid Mano, and Admirath. Finally, thank you to all of our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, Nothing But a Fan, Jason Wilson, King Zeldris, Anatoly Kazatsky, Angel Cruz, Cricket XP, Joe Stanton, Very Gucci, Alicia Akhter, Jessica Califond, Hinokami and Water, Bonnie Parks, Rathuin Deora, Florian, Joni Garcia, Steelers, Deadly Saint, and Stern Hawkins. If you enjoy our videos and you feel that they provide value for you, consider supporting us on Patreon. Even a single $1 will give you access to our patron exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these legendary people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.